I never was able to notice how God's been involved every day. And CLC helps me to go every week, look back on the week, and say, okay, well, he was there, and he was here, and he was there.
We're growing as a community, and there's so much support and acceptance here, and I think that's something that across the board people are looking for.
CLC affects my social and academic life in a positive way. It enriches it. It helps me to be more centered.
We're just a bunch of really cool people who are really good at finding God and everything.
CLC is a way of life, and what I try to do is to connect my experience of God with the experience of being with others.
I've increasingly started to talk about CLC as being a worldwide association of lay Ignatian Christians who are bringing their faith, their spirituality into mission.
CLC is a support group of people that come together, who share faith, who share life, who commit themselves to actively exploring their spirituality, their faith, and who also try to integrate that into their daily lives through community and through service.
They come together once a week, and usually one of the members of the group will have some kind of an exercise. It might be a guided meditation or a reflection on a passage of Scripture. Sometimes they'll play a song that means something to them, and then they'll invite the students to share on some issue of faith. And it's amazing how honestly students will talk about their faith with their peers in this kind of a situation.
I like being able to constantly look at my faith journey. I like that, unlike my friends at other schools where CLC isn't, every week I get to say, okay, well, how has my week been going? How does that relate to my relationship with God? And how am I moving towards or away from Him?
Part of the mission of CLC is to do community service and to be there for your fellow classmates, fellow students, and helping each other find that faith and helping each other continue that faith and going out to the community and spreading that.
We've written letters to people in prison. We've done soup kitchens. We do trips to Mexico and build houses over there. The small group meetings are the best part of it. It's a place where you could allow yourself to be vulnerable to each other in a way that our society, I don't think, allows it.
CLC traces its roots all the way back to Ignatius. And in fact, when Ignatius convened his first group of followers, they were all lay people. And so, in fact, we could think about that being the first CLC. But one of the very early Jesuits, and as a matter of fact, a contemporary of Ignatius, started what has become over time the CLC movement.
Christian Life Community is an attempt to give expression to Jesuit spirituality in the lives of lay people. So it's very much founded on the whole spirituality of the spiritual exercises of St. Ignatius.
If there's any one group that really influence and bring about and forwards the development of Ignatian spirituality in the lay setting, it would be CLC. It is a hidden gem for the Society of Jesus and its ministries.
The CLC is a wonderful program for young people because it gives them a way to grow spiritually, a way to do that in the context of community, and that have that spirituality really connect to their daily lives. And to connect to their daily lives as those change.
You look for, as a freshman, friendship and comfort and a place of belonging. And CLC was a part of my mission to find that kind of belonging as a freshman in high school. It's given me a lifelong group of friends, and I have no regrets of joining. I think it's one of the best things I've done at this school.
Just outside, you're not going to talk with your friends about, some of the problems that are going on at your house or whatever, and here you can. It challenges me to be more spiritual, try to incorporate my religion into my life more.
One of the things we do at every meeting is in our prayer, they go around and they pray for the things that are going on in their life, and
They will tell us enough for us all to understand that what's going on in their families, who needs their prayers. And we see a part that they would not necessarily be discussing in an English class.
It combines so many things that they already may have in their schools as individual isolated components like service or a strong theology program. But it puts all those things together, and it gives the people in our care a chance for one to actually go out and find a way that they can put action behind what they're talking about. But two, it also allows them to see our faculty as legitimate role models. I can't say enough about CLCs. I can't sell it enough. I think it's what makes our schools Jesuit.
CLC in Jesuit institutions, particularly the colleges and universities, is an opportunity to introduce undergraduates and graduate students to Jesuit spirituality. Because for some reason, it's not cool to be too religious for many college undergraduates, and yet many of them are very serious about their faith, or they're looking for something more meaningful in their lives. And I think the CLC experience really gives them a chance to explore their faith with others.
When I started college, I noticed smiling faces on all the posters, happiness, excitement, spirit. And I think that's what really draws people. People see others having a great time and loving what they're doing, but at the same time they see that while they're doing this, they are growing in their spirituality.
The college age is that time where you're trying to figure out who you are, trying to be your most authentic self. And I think that CLC has provided a space for that, for us to ask those questions, for us to dialogue with one another, to seek our faith more and to grow into it.
When I was in college, I was looking for a sense of community, of belonging in the church. And when I was doing it with other people, it really helped me through my college life. And we did retreat together and went to Mass together. We prayed together, and we also did a lot of service work together.
When I came to college, it was sort of like I was on my own, and nobody was forcing me to go to church to explore my faith, but it was something that I wanted to do, and I wanted to explore on my own. And I've taken advantage of a lot of opportunities here on this campus, but CLC has really been the place where I feel most at home, most myself, most challenged.
To have an effective CLC program is to have a group of young people who are anxious to take on various ministries within the faith life of the university or the high school. They can be tremendously beneficial to a school in terms of bringing this sort of charged group of people who are excited about their faith and who want to find ways of living it out into the life of the broader community.
As a campus minister, I found CLC to be a tremendous foundation for every one of our other ministries.
The thing that CLC gives is clarity and community and just a genuine place of belonging. People see the excitement and they see what the benefits are, and they just naturally want to join a fun group like that.
Students really are looking for a place to belong and to participate, and so CLC will continue to break down that large group experience into a more intimate body where everybody knows your name.
That Jesuit ideal of educating the whole person is something that I think CLC does very well. Like I said, it asks you to take an honest look at every aspect of your life and to try and create a balance and to try and find God in all things.
Having a CLC allows administrators to really give our students the chance to grow by learning from each other and hearing about Christ from each other. So what I think is that CLC would be a great way for someone to have a sense of what really animates them, what gives them life, what gives them passion. And I would hope that people can find careers and lives that give them those opportunities.
Although everyone coming into CLC is looking for different things, there's one common factor. Everyone's looking for acceptance, for friendship, and a way to get to know God and others.
Join a CLC if you can. I've met a lot of people around the country who are in CLCs, and they're more than willing to help you to start your own and to see what it's all about.